Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba will visit China on Tuesday at the invitation of Beijing. The talks are expected to focus on finding ways to end Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine and exploring a potential role for China in reaching a settlement. Nearly 29 months into Russia's offensive on Ukraine, Kuleba is scheduled to engage in discussions with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi during his visit from July 23 to 25, according to a statement from the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry. This diplomatic visit is noteworthy given China's perceived closeness to the Kremlin, as evidenced by the No Limits partnership Beijing declared with Moscow in 2022, just days before Russia's attack on Ukraine. Despite not condemning the Russian offensive and supporting Russia's war economy, Kyiv has been cautious in its criticism of Beijing. China maintains that its relationship with Russia is based on non-alliance principles and does not target any third party. But NATO has called China a decisive enabler of Russia's war against Ukraine.
China has become a decisive enabler of Russia's war against Ukraine through its No Limits partnership and support for Russia's defense industrial base. This includes the transfer of dual-use materials such as weapon components, equipment, and raw materials. We agree that China cannot continue to fuel the largest military conflict in Europe without this impacting Beijing's interests and reputation.
As the conflict continues and the U.S. presidential election looms, with former President Donald Trump threatening to cut crucial aid to Ukraine, various peace initiatives have surfaced. In June, Kyiv held an international summit in Switzerland to promote its vision of peace, which notably did not include Russian representation. Ukraine hopes to hold another summit in November with Russian participation. China and Brazil, absent from the Swiss summit, published a 6-point peace plan on May 23, advocating for an international peace conference recognized by both warring sides. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has emphasized that only the world's most influential nations can effectively end the war, pointing to China, and Ukraine's close ally, the United States, as key players. Zelensky has called on China to take a serious role in helping to resolve the conflict. With Kuleba's visit to China imminent, Ukraine appears to be exploring alternative options, as the U.S. elections seem to forecast a challenging environment for Ukraine's goals in its conflict with Russia.